These are hands down the easiest crochet shorts you will ever make in your life. And yes, they are gender neutral, so you can share them with your guy crochet friends or just send them to any guy that you know and force him to start crocheting because they are that easy to make. Yes, they are. And I'm going to show you how to do that today. How to make them, that is. And they're very easy to customize to whatever size. So all my plus size girlies, I see you. And the stitches are very basic, so it's very beginner friendly. This is just a very easy project. That's all I'm trying to say. So if you want to learn how to crochet a pair of shorts like these, keep watching. Hi, hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jord. Ooh, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be learning Portuguese. Where did the British accent come from? I don't know. The only thing Duolingo has taught me how to say in Portuguese is eu bebo leite. I might have said that bad, but it means like I drink milk. So yeah, that's all I know. So I'm still working on the Portuguese, but I have a great tutorial for, well, it's not a tutorial, it's a guide. I'm going to walk you guys through the process of how I made these crocheted shorts. I will have a bunch of like video links in the description to help y'all out, just to make sure that you know how to do like the basics. But these are very easy and you will love them. So let's get into the video. So step one in making your granny shorts, you're gonna wanna take a few measurements. You can like legitimately take these or you can just eyeball it as you go. You're going to measure from like your booty, the crack of your behind, around the side of your hip to the front of your bits, okay? And you're gonna get that like half of a circumference, and that is going to be how wide you want your granny square to be. Then you are also going to measure your hip bone down to however long you want your shorts to be. Jot them down, sit them to the side. Now, after that, you are going to get your yarn. I personally like using slightly thinner weight yarns because I just like the movement that I get from them, but you can use like your standard I love this yarn or whatever other types of regular acrylic brands of yarn there is out there, and just make sure you have a hook size that's like, you know, it just makes sense for whatever yarn you're using. Once you have your hook and you have your yarn, what you are going to do is you are going to crochet a giant granny square. If you need help learning how to make a granny square, I will have a video like linked in the description that will help walk you through that process. It is very simple, so you know, refer to that if need be. But you're going to go ahead and you're going to make a granny square big enough to your liking. So you're gonna make your granny square as large as you need it to be until you're able to wrap it around your hip. So use the measurements that we took in the beginning of the video and use those as your guide. When trying to reach your hip measurement or the width, you may notice that you reach your desired length first. So to make sure that your shorts don't end up longer than you want, after you reach your length desired, switch from working in a round to just crocheting granny stitch rows at both ends of your panel to help you get to that width measurement without affecting your length. Once you've reached the width measurement, you're going to then crochet just an additional 2 to 3 rows only halfway up alongside the side of your panel, and this is going to be a very important step. Doing this is going to ensure that your shorts fit comfortably in the crotch area. After you have those few additional rows, you're going to fold your work in half and slip stitch the leg portion of your shorts closed. When that's done, repeat the process over again and make your second panel. So once you have your 2 panels, what you're going to do is you're going to take one of them and you're going to flip it right side out. So that way you are not able to see the side seams that you did. Then you are going to take that and you're going to put it inside the other panel. And this is going to make sure that when you flip your work right side out, like both of your inside seams are on the inside or on the same side. So, you know, your work is clean. You don't want to see any seams from the outside of your pants. But once you have those lined up, then what you are going to do, which, you know what, maybe I'll take it out just for a second so you can see it a little bit better because that's really bulky. But then what you're going to do is with your 2 pieces aligned, you're going to go ahead and you're going to slip stitch all along this side. You're gonna bring it across the center, which is like the crotch area, and then up along the other side of your work. So I just went ahead and I slip stitched across my work on my 2 panels. So then what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to flip your work right side out, and then you will be able to see your shorts properly. So now you will have, you know, your 2 legs that you can stick your body into, and then all that's left to do is work on the waistband. So if you do not know how to do ribbing, I will have a video attached in the description that will help you with doing that. But what I recommend you doing is make your ribbing, so like however, say this is like the ribbing that I had for my crocheted shorts. If this is how wide I want it, I actually want to go ahead and double, like do twice as long as what you think, because what you're going to do is you're going to take that and, like, you know, whatever that length is, and you're going to fold it over so that way you create like a little tube that you can slip your drawstring like waist ties through. So yeah, just make sure you make it a little bit longer, not a little bit, twice as long as what you think, so you can fold it over. So after you've made your waistband, this is just an example, so I didn't do it the ribbing version. I just went around and did 4 rows of double crochets, which you can do this type of method if you don't feel like doing the ribbing, or if you just don't feel comfortable to. But once your ribbing is done, which you do want it to be twice as long as what you want your waistband to be width-wise. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna flip my work inside out, just so I can make sure that all of my slip stitches end up on the inside, not showing on the outside. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold my work over, and then from there, what I did was I just went into these little, okay, out of the way. I went into like these little, okay, really? Stick this through there. Okay, I went into these like loops here, and I was just reaching in there and doing my slip stitches in there all the way around to secure my waistband. So as an example, real quick, like I just reached in, pulled my yarn through both of those loops. So again, go into the very next little set of stitches there, which it's a little hard because I had to switch hook sizes, so this is really a little bit too big for me to do this example. But so I reached in there, and then I went into the other end of my waistband, pulled through a loop through all of those strands. Hopefully, as you can kind of sort of see, I'm getting like a row of stitches here. Those are my slip stitches. So I would just work that all the way around my waistband. And then I'm not gonna finish it off, we'll just pretend like this is done. So then once your waistband is done, you're gonna make a long chain, and this is going to be what you loop through your waistband, so that way you can like tie it and make sure that your pants stay on. And to get this into the waistband, all I did was take a, what is this called? Paper clip? No, safety pin. I took a safety pin, and because this is crocheted, I just went through like one of my little loops here, and I just wove it through. Now, of course, I didn't actually do this because it's an example, but I just wove it through my little like open, you know, space or whatever that I just created from slip stitching my waistband closed, and I just took it all the way around my project. And once I made it to wherever I felt I wanted it to come out of, like drawstring wise, I just reached back through and I pulled the drawstring from the other end. And when you do this, just make sure, oh, I also forgot to mention that you probably want to flip your work back to the right side. Mine is still facing inside out, but you know, You guys won't make that mistake, but my little example, I'm skipping steps here. So once you have it where you want, you can actually like play around with the placement of these. So after you get it looped through, if you see like one end is a little too far in or too far out, you can go back in and like play around with it and just figure out the placement of where you want those drawstrings to come out of. So say those were my pants and I wanted them to come out from there. That's all you have to do, and then you can just tie up your pants and put them on and live your best life. But your shorts are all done. And then boom, you have your very own granny square shorts. So if you have made it this far into the video, I would just like to say one, thank you. You are a queen or a king. A crochet queen or king. And for the YouTube algorithm, please go ahead and make sure that you like this video. If you find it at all helpful, make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss out on any other tutorials, guides, or just crappy content that I put out here on YouTube for millions of people to watch. Yeah, I don't know. And leave me comments. You could just say hi. I don't know. I don't care. I mean, I do care. Let's not get twisted. I do care. I care very much. But just say hi. You don't have to like say anything, you know, groundbreaking. Unless you like know the cure to cancer, then definitely drop that in the comment section. I will see you guys soon with another video. Have a good day, and I'll see you soon. Happy crocheting, my friends. Bye.